very good morning everybody, and thank you for joining me Sunday the 3rd of February 2019 for my Sunday review. I'd like to open up this review from outside Blackpool North train station, and this morning I would like very much to explain what I have learned this past week about this project of the tram lines from the North Pier to Wilko, which is where we're walking past now, this very large Wilko store and car park. Also, I now have all the plans for the traffic flow from here, where we are now, to and from the seafront. Whilst I just walk these final yards to the start of the project, I would like to thank everybody for viewing these videos, and also to give my thanks to the contractors at the 3 sites that I visit. That's this one here, and the Premier Inn, and the Sands Venue Resort Hotel. I'd like to thank everybody who works there and who is involved there for all their help that they've always allowed me. Here we are, the entrance of the Wilko store. Now, over the past couple of weeks, even the past couple of days, I have found that my channel is telling me I have new subscribers and viewers. I would like just to use a couple of seconds up in explaining to these viewers the very unique situation that this project finds itself in, and the town of Blackpool finds itself in. I'm going to show you now the 2 sets of tram lines which have been installed over the last 14 or 15 months. This takes you right the way down to the seafront. That's what the project was, to extend the existing tram lines from the seafront right the way up to Wilko store and what you've seen, Blackpool North train station. Now, as you can see, these tram lines, they point right in the direction of the entrance of this Wilko store. Now, the whole crux of this project really lies here. Nothing more can be done until the new premises of Wilko is actually built. Now, these premises are only about 800 yards away from here, in the middle of the town, outside something that we call the Hounds Hill shopping area. Now, that is in actual fact the area where the new shop for Wilko will go, is actually a car park. Now, regretfully, I have to say that no work has started on this yet. Absolutely no work has started on this, so no trams will run up here for quite a while. To carry on this, which I have to explain to everybody, not only new viewers but everybody who watches this little channel of mine, after this has taken place, after this new build has succeeded for Wilko and they can move in, what is going to happen is that there are plans for this not only to be a tram station. Yes, these tram tracks will run straight the way through here, right the way through what you've just seen walking down from the train station, and also not only a tram station with obviously the tram tracks, but also a 142 roomed hotel. Now that's going to take time to build, so I'm not going to take any more time up in this, but I just wanted to explain, because there are people asking what about the trams. Well, I hope I have explained very quickly this very, very unique situation that Blackpool finds itself in. Previous to starting our walk, a little message. This coming Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday evening, that's the 5th, the 6th and the 7th of February 2019, this junction here will be closed on those 3 evenings from 7 p.m. until 6 a.m. the next mornings, to allow for roadworks. So that's the 5th, the 6th, the 7th of this coming week, Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday. This junction will be closed from 7 p.m. until 6 a.m. I have just crossed the road, and now I would like to start our journey from here right the way down to the seafront. I've got lots to tell, so I really need to get on with it straight away. First of all, I'd just like to say that I'm a non-car driver, so the terminology I use may not quite be correct, but I will do my best. Now, first of all, the traffic flow from here right the way down to the seafront. Travelling this way, you will be able to go straight the way down without any problems at all in a car. Straight the way down, no problems whatsoever from here right the way down to the seafront. In front is the only area which is awaiting a concrete fill for the tram lines. The contractors were very, very unlucky this week due to the temperature. On Wednesday, the concrete lorries arrived with the pump. However, the temperature was only 2 Celsius. Now, I was told that the temperature has to be 4 Celsius for the concrete fill to take place, so they had to cancel it. However, tomorrow, Monday, the temperature is expected to be 7 Celsius, so hopefully it can be done tomorrow. All the steel work on the tracks have been completed. That wasn't stopped, so it just remains the concrete to be poured. Coming to an area now where the contractors have opened up so as pedestrians can cross from one side of the road to the other. Now, this changes every day. I just want to mention this. At the moment, due to the amount of work that is going on, as you can see, or you will see, this changes every day. A couple of days this week, nothing was open here for people to go from one side of the road to the other. They had to walk the whole length to the junction where we are approaching to get from one side of the road to the other. The reason being is, look, the lovely pavement there that's being made. And also, you can see now, this project now has opened itself up. Not many secrets remain. You can see now that there's a curve there from the pavement into the road and the tram lines. This actually is a lay-by. A lay-by. And we are now walking in this area that the contractors have made for pedestrians to get by. Please note though, as I said, this changes every day now. You can see all the vehicles that have been left. So please be very, very careful, especially for those with sight problems. I do know that there are several people with sight problems who listen into these videos. Please be very, very careful indeed. And I did mention quite a while ago why there was a curve here, and of course now that is all explained because of this lay-by. And just show you the very nice pavement here. Abingdon Street Junction now we are at, and coming towards now the end of the first cage. And also a very important part of this Sunday review. Everything is now taking shape and exposing itself. I need to just wait a moment to cross the road now. Now we're at Abingdon Street Junction now, and this is where we've just come from. Now I hope I have explained the traffic flow from where we started right the way down to the seafront. No problem there. Drivers will be able to enjoy a very, very nice journey. However, what I must do now is to recross this road and show you something. A couple of weeks ago I did say that this area was two-way traffic flow. Unfortunately, and it is unfortunately, I have to show you this. I'm hoping that you can see this. It's the new traffic light, and unfortunately next to that, coming down from Abingdon Street, there's the Winter Gardens right at the top. Coming down right the way here to this junction, I'm very, very much sorry to say that there is no right turn. There is no right turn to take private cars up to Wilko. I'm going to now, I regret that. Crossing the road now, and I'm going to show you something which I showed last week. I'm at the other side now of this first cage. There's the PDSA and there's the Victoria. And again, I'll just show you this nice pavement area. This is the only part of the project really left. All the tram tracks are finished, just got to fill that part up with concrete. That's no problem at all. Look at this nice pavement here. Now, I will tell you, on Friday the contractors took me into their office and I was able to see the plan which was handed to them at the end of the year 2017. I found it most interesting. It showed every inch and every yard of this project from the North Pier to Wilko, and that has helped me very, very much indeed. However, having said that, planners can change their mind. Of course they can. Unfortunately, 48 hours ago it was heard that there is a slight problem with the Sands Venue Resort Hotel. Now, in front now is in fact a cycle path that was clearly indicated on the plans. Yes, this is a cycle this is a cycle track here, or cycle path, whatever one wishes to call it. Now, I do hope that I have explained everything about this first cage and area which takes you from Wilko to the junction where we are now, Abingdon Street. So regretfully, it is one-way flow of private cars. Taxis can travel up here. I'm just going to walk back now to show you that traffic light, so as everybody is certain of what will happen when it finally opens up this road. There we are. There's the traffic signal with the unfortunate sign next to it. And now we will enter the second cage, which will take us ever so much closer to the seafront. Malloy's there, and outside the lovely tiled pavement area. Just going to walk across and show you again the very, very nice, impressive pavement area. An important part for me now coming up to explain something. On the right now, we are approaching the church, and it will give me the opportunity to show something and, unfortunately, explain something. In front you will see this protected area here. It's in two parts. That's the first part, and I think, yes, an area here is just going to be apportioned off, and we start the second area. Now these two areas are specially made for the use of funeral cars to attend this church. I would now like to explain something. When we started, I had explained that all private cars can travel from Wilko right the way down to the seafront. Unfortunately, that will not apply to the reverse journey. The whole of this system from Wilko to the seafront is only one way. No private cars can travel from the seafront up to Wilko in any area of this project. This is what I have learned, and strangely enough, very, very strangely enough, I have seen two officials this very, very morning who have walked this project and who have kindly spoken to me and confirmed this. I'm very grateful to them. On the left we can see the first 3 stories of the new Premier Inn and restaurant. The entrance to the hotel and restaurant will be here. This will be where the entrance is, right in front of you here. There's another 2 stories to go above there with the roof. Just coming now to the end of this second cage and walking around now. They've done a marvellous job. They really have. They've protected everything. This is what I wanted to show you. This, what you see in front of you, is a tram stop. The only tram stop outside of Wilko. Very handy for the new Premier Inn. And those trams, they're quite long, aren't they? So the tram stop will go right the way here. There we are, that's where it will go. And there's the church hall there, there's the town hall there. And coming ever so closer now to the seafront. So we have virtually, in fact totally, walked the whole length of Talbot Road and this project. just look how far the pavement is now extended. A lot of emphasis placed on this all the way down Talbot Road, emphasis on the pavement. As you can see, these contractors who have done such a wonderful job, and to ensure that they meet the closing date, which was set at the 28th of February 2019. You see a few of them now working on this very, very nice Sunday morning, although very fresh. It is still a nice morning though, it really is. I have enjoyed this very, very much indeed, and I thank everybody who views this channel and my efforts very, very much indeed. And again, thank all the contractors at the 3 sites I visit very, very much indeed. I quickly add, I hope that the unfortunate the very, very slight problem that has appeared for the Sands Venue Resort Hotel is resolved quickly. I really hope that. I'm off home now to edit this and to put it up to YouTube, and I wish everybody a very, very nice day and evening.